I'm just going to end this part with saying, we're not asking you to vote for us because we're Democrats. We're asking you to vote for us because we have the best qualifications and skills to do the job. That's why we're asking you to vote for us. Because as a constituent, as a voter, you want to know the people that you put in office will be there to work for you, and that's why we're running. So we again ask for your vote. And if you have any questions about either one of the offices, I can tell you the county clerk is the one that sends out your mail-in ballots. They're the ones that record, that office records your deeds. If you want a passport, you can get a passport application and file it through the county clerk's office. If you're starting a business, you check the name of the business to the county clerk's office. With the freeholders, they're the legislative body at the county level. So if you have any kind of questions about what it is we're supposed to do, we can answer those too.
Go
Yes.
ahead. No, you finish.
Go ahead.
No, I was speaking with Tony earlier, and what I said is that now that the convention is over and everyone is fired up and ready to go, chances are that some of the officials running for office may have a coattail effect. You know, everybody fired up. You know, you go down the line and you vote. And what he said to me in response was that history has shown that people go to the polls and they vote for Obama, Biden, and they walk out the voting booth. They stop right there, because there are cases where Democrats lose because people who went into the voting booth they didn't go all the way down. So one of the things that he said, and I think this makes sense, is to how do you educate the people when they go into the poll, you know, what to do? Because had they gone down the line, a lot of Democrats would have won prior elections because people are not doing that. They go into the poll, vote for Obama, and then they just leave, or vote for whoever they want to vote and just leave.
And that's the purpose of these meet and greets, so that the local candidates' names become familiar to you. Because a lot of times people say, well, I don't really remember or heard anything from that person, and why am I going to vote for them? But remember this too, if folks had voted for Dems in 2010, a lot of the legislation, the jobs bill, would have been passed. But because people stopped, well, 2010, the president wasn't running. But you just have to remember that if you want something accomplished, you really need people at all levels in the same party. It helps out because the county folks can go to the state people and ask for money if they're in the same party. Not in the same party, it's highly unlikely you're going to get the same kind of support. So it's really good to have folks in the same party, especially when they're the best suited candidates. And I keep plugging that, you've got the best suited candidates.
Could I make a plug? And I'm listening. Well, I'm not running for anything. But if you remember in 2004, 2000, that historic election that Gore won, 2004, 2008, the lines at the polls were long. They were long. If you don't have time, if you don't want to wait in line, vote absentee. I have been voting absentee for a long time. The lines were like an hour long to vote. And you can, depending on where you live, and you can actually vote ahead of time. And I've been doing that for a long time to make sure that my vote was in. And I could sit down and take a nap on Tuesday afternoon so that then I could stay up all night to watch the returns. But just, it's so important to make sure that you and your neighbors and your friends and your kids and your husbands and your grandparents and everybody is registered. And there's going to be a deadline for that, which is somewhere around mid-October.
October 16th.
October 16th. And then make sure that you get out to vote. And if there's a possibility that you're going to be busy, have a meeting out of the country, in the hospital, something, get an absentee ballot in. You can still sit home, take your nap, so you can stay up all night and watch the returns.
The link for it is on the Somerset County Democrats website, somersetcountydemocrats.org. Yes, thank you.
Great suggestion.
No, that's actually great because somersetcountydemocrats.org, we have links for voter registration, vote by mail. we have some of the important dates, but we have links to the fishing, but we will be putting on there countdowns to the important dates to remind you. I know this because I'm in charge of the website too. So actually that's a fifth hat that I wear, but yeah, we will have that up there.